endometriosis, ovarian cysts I've all kind of covered. So with two of those, they are female problems. So one is endometriosis, and another one I've talked about in the past is the ovarian cysts. And since, like I said, those are pretty significant female problems, and my YouTube channel is 98% female according to the data, I'm going to talk about something a little bit more on the female side of things. So if you are a male visitor, I'm super happy to have you. You can continue to watch, especially if you have a female in your household and you like to learn more about feminine things. But for the most part, I'm going to be talking about female anatomy in the menstrual cycle. So if this video isn't for you, feel free to check out one of my other videos. I'll link another one up in the thing. You know what I'm talking about. Lupus fog. So this video is going to be based more towards females and menstruation, the menstrual cycle, and female anatomy. So I wanted to talk about, so like I said, I have problems with ovarian cysts as well as endometriosis. And for the longest time, I say for the longest time, but it's like still an issue, I have problems with my menstrual cycle or my period. So I have always had pretty significant pain, heavy bleeding, causing me to not be able to wear tampons. So I have not been able to wear a tampon in many, many years. I've pretty much always had a problem with them. They just cause a lot of pain for me, lots of discomfort. I don't know, I think it's just something so rigid being inside of me, mixed with all that pressure and inflammation of, normal PMS, but then you have the endometriosis. It would cause me shocking pain, and I mean that literally, like shock waves of pain causing me to yell out. So I haven't been able to wear one of these in a long time. So for the most part of at the very least the last 5 years, I have been resorting to pads or sanitary napkins. I don't know who actually calls them that, but I'm trying to be open here. So I've resorted to pads, which I never had a problem with. These ones are my personal favorite. If you're looking for a new pad to try, these are the Always Infinity. They're super, super thin and very absorbent, and they're very soft and non-irritating to your sensitive skin down there. So I have been using these for the longest time, but recently I'm trying to be more eco-conscious, more sustainable, especially with everything with COVID kind of woke me up with, like the toilet paper shortage, and now there's a paper towel shortage and stuff like that. So I'm trying to rely less on single-use products, and I'm trying to get more, as much as I can, into reusable products. So I kind of fell down a menstrual disc / cup rabbit hole, and that's what I'm going to talk about today, is menstrual cups and menstrual discs, which are two very different things with the same purpose. Instead of absorbing menstrual blood like these two products do, they collect it. So you clean it and you reuse it, and there's a significantly less chance that you're going to get toxic shock syndrome like you would with a tampon. So if you look at the side of a tampon box, you're going to see like huge warnings everywhere, TSS, every woman knows what this is. It's on the rarer side, I guess. but it definitely happens with these if you leave them in for too long, which happens. With a tampon, you can only wear it for 8 hours maximum. Anything more than that, you are super amplifying your risk of getting TSS. And then as far as I'm aware, there's no risk of TSS with a pad because it's external, it's on the outside of your body. So the first menstrual cup and disc that I had started with, I wanted to try like a starter pack, I guess. So the first company that I started with was the Flex company, and they have like a newbie box. So it's actually really great. So it comes with a menstrual cup. So I don't know if you can see it. So this one is a very unique cup. So let me put this inside to show you how it works. So this is the menstrual cup. This is the first cup I've ever owned. And you fold it, and then you insert it into the vagina, and then it pops open. So it collects, I'm sorry if you can't see it very well. I will link some really great YouTube channels that talk about menstrual cups and disc. If you're looking for more of the instruction side of things, I highly recommend the channel called Put a Cup in It. They're amazing. They have a website. They have how-to videos. You know, they have Q&A videos. They're amazing. This is how I learned all of this. So if you're looking for more of the technical aspect of things, definitely check them out. So this cup was built for people with disabilities. So normal cups. So this is a different cup. This is the Lily cup. It's super soft and smooth. You can see the size difference. And yes, both of these will fit inside of you, no problem. These are both the smaller cups. Different cups comes in different sizes for different reasons. No, that does not mean that you have a big or small vagina. It's just whether or not you've had a child or not, or whether or not you're a beginner. So these are both the smaller cups in both lines. You can tell that there's a difference in the size. So with the Flex cup is very easy to use. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get it so you can see it. Whenever you are ready to take this out of your vagina, it's full. And by the way, menstrual cups and menstrual discs you can wear safely for up to 12 hours. That's 4 hours more than a tampon, and it's way more comfortable in my opinion. Alright, so this is one of the only cups, I believe, that you can pull, and it releases the suction on its own. I don't think you can see that very well. I'll try, but you pull the tab, and it just comes, it pops the suction for you, which is super convenient. So for most cups, like this Lily cup, you have to go in and manually break the suction, and then kind of get it so the suction is broken and you pull it out, which can be very, very tricky, especially if you have disabilities. It can be difficult. So that's why I love that the Flex company did this. So what you do is whenever you get it, let's get it out. Seriously. Okay, so whenever you get the cup, okay, there we go. It comes looking like this. So weird. Okay, but there's a hole at the bottom. No, the blood won't come through the hole if you do it right. this nice, kind of like a tampon string. Okay? So when you're taking it out of your vagina, you don't have to manually break that suction. All you have to do is grab this string, just like you would a tampon, and pull. And it will automatically break the suction on this cup. It makes it very easy, great for beginners. Like I said, this was even my first cup, and I lucked out because as far as cups go, this is by far my favorite cup. Like I said, it releases the suction for you. It's an amazing cup. I highly recommend this cup. Now this Lily cup, I bought from the Put a Cup in its website. Well, I didn't buy it from their website, but on recommendation from their website, they have a cup quiz that will help you to find the perfect cup for you and your body and your circumstances. This was the highest ranked cup for me, and I am not a fan of it. Every time I would try to put it in, I would get pretty bad cramping. So I don't use this one anymore. If I use a cup, I'm going to always go for this Flex Company one. So like I said, the Flex cup came in like a starter pack. So it also came with my first menstrual disc that I tried. So menstrual discs and cups are very different, but I'll show you that in a minute. So while this one was reusable, I could use this until it starts to go bad, which common misconception is that one cup does last forever. That's not true. You do want to replace it. After years of use, if it shows wear and tear, you'll definitely want to replace it. So they're not like a one and done forever kind of a thing. You do have to replace it at some point. This is a menstrual disc. So it looks exactly like I said, a disc. Let's see if I can show you. So this comes with the Flex Cup in their like trial packs or whatever. You get, I think, like 7 or 10 of these to try. And this is great if you want to try a disc, but you don't want to shell out the money for a reusable one yet. This is what turned me on to discs. This fit my body perfectly. So what happens is you have the cup or the disc. Like I said, they collect the menstrual fluid. They don't absorb it. So you would just like dump it out and clean it out. This one is a single-use version, so you would just use this and then throw it out. But it collects, and the side of this rim actually, that's why it was perfect for me. This heats up with your body heat and gets more comfortable the longer that you wear it. So it's not just like this rigid thing in your vagina. Like, it's very comfortable. You don't feel it. And then to remove this, there's no need to break any suction. So you literally just use a finger and pull it out of your vagina, keeping it as level as possible to avoid any messes, and then throw it away. So the size difference between a menstrual cup and a disc is pretty different. But don't let that freak you out because they go into your body 2 different ways. So with a cup, like I said, you're going to fold. There's many different folds you can learn. Like I said, definitely check Put a Cup in and Out. They have all that info. You fold and you put it up into your vagina and it pops open and it kind of just sits in your vagina. And it just stays there. Hopefully it just stays there. Things do happen. So with the disc, you're going to, trying to figure out the best way. So you're going to like pinch it down like that, like a taco. And you put it inside of your vagina as far back as you can push. And then you'll use 2 fingers or 1 finger and put it in like this. So it'll sit in there like this, but it doesn't really sit in the canal of the vagina. It sits directly under the cervix. And it stays there pouches back there. No, it cannot get lost. It can't migrate. None of that horror story stuff can happen. It just sits directly underneath the cervix, and it stays there and just collects. And when you want to remove it, you put a finger up in there, and then pull it out level. So, this is a pretty standard size for a menstrual cup, but companies do have other sizes. I own a few of the Luma Unique cups, or they call them cups, but they're definitely discs, so try not to get confused here. So these are 2 Luma Unique cups. This is the size small. This is the size medium. And the medium is exactly the same size as the Flex disc. Exactly. So where this one is single use, good for first time triers, these ones are reusable. Now the Luma Unique, like I said, they come in different sizes. They also come in different colors. You can try them out. Now what's different about the Luma Uniques than other menstrual discs are that they come with a string. So these are very user friendly as well. A string just like a tampon has. It makes getting it out easier. So if you're worried, like, I don't really want to stick my finger up in my vagina, which, I mean, some of these you just have to, this makes removal easier. I appreciate this. And you can trim them to be the perfect length for you and your body. So instead of going in and pulling it out, you just, and in some cases, these are long enough that they stick out of your body just like a tampon string. You literally just pull it out, empty it, and then you'll wash it, rinse it off either in the sink or with some water. These are really great to change while you're in the shower to avoid any messes. These are really great. I highly recommend the Luma Unique. Like I said, this one is a, what size is this one? Oh, I'm sorry, I was wrong. This one is a large, and then this one is the medium. I didn't buy the small, but they have different sizes that you can try for you and your body. And like I said, the string is a game changer. You can trim it if you don't like it. I highly recommend. The only thing I don't like about the Luma Unique is all menstrual cups and discs come with carrying pouches or cases. Most of the time they look just like these, like little pouches. These ones come in silicone, like little shells, which I'm not a fan of because I feel like that doesn't let your cup breathe whenever you've cleaned it during storage. It kind of feels like, I don't know, I don't really like the containers it comes with. However, that being said, these are really good if you are going to put your cup in your purse for use later, because it kind of is very protective. So you'll just put it in here, and then you just throw it in your purse. So, I also have 2 other discs here. This is the, I might be saying this wrong, but this is the Endometriosis disc. It's the same company as the Lily Cup. Very, very soft. They designed this one a little bit differently than the other cups, or discs, I'm sorry. I'm using them interchangeably. This one is shaped oblong. So it's supposed to be more of like an ergonomic design, I guess. It's also not the same depth throughout. I wanted to like this cup, but or disc, I didn't like it. It didn't work for me in my body. It was, the shape just didn't work out for me. But it definitely is an incredible material. I've never quite felt anything as soft as this. And then this is another very popular one called the Nixit. You can see the difference. This cup is it's almost as soft as this one. But you're not going to feel it anyway inside of you, so that really doesn't matter. But this cup I just got, I haven't had a chance to use it yet. But same thing, it just goes, you pinch it, put it up, and it collects. So that's just, all of these are pretty similar. Basically just a disc. And like I said, this one's going to sit at the top at your cervix. I don't feel mine at all. If you put it in right, I don't feel it at all. Now, if you put one of these in, an actual cup, if you put one of these in wrong, sometimes even if you do it right, it can maneuver out of place, and then I feel it, it's uncomfortable, and I get really bad cramping. So these just didn't work out for me and my body. They may work for you, but they did not work for me. I am now a super disc lover. Like I said, I have a couple. I still have a few of these reusable ones left from that trial pack because I fell in love with it immediately. So I went and bought a reusable one. So these I kind of keep like at my desk at work or in my purse just in case I need them. Great. But now I'm definitely turned on to the reusables to be a little bit more environmentally conscious. You can save a lot of money. You don't realize how expensive menstrual products are, but they're very expensive and they're taxed, which is ridiculous because essentially every woman menstruates. So a couple of quick facts for you are, I mentioned before that tampons you can wear for a maximum of 8 hours, but menstrual discs and cups you can wear for a maximum of 12 hours. That's an incredible difference. That is life-changing. You don't have to revolve your world around, oh, when am I going to change my tampon? Let's see what else. Oh, another difference between a menstrual cup and a menstrual disc. Are you ready for it? You can have sex, penetrative sex, with a disc in. And it's not going to get in the way, just the way that it fits behind your pubic bone, directly underneath your cervix. Mess-free period sex. You can have period sex with any of these bad boys in. Your partner shouldn't feel it, you shouldn't feel it, and it shouldn't cause a mess either. But you physically cannot have sex with this inside of you. So that's something else to think about. So these all hold more than a tampon as well. So you're getting a longer wear time. If you do bleed heavily, you're getting less chances for leaking unless you put it in incorrectly or unless it migrated out of where it's supposed to be. And so other than that, they hold more. You can wear them longer. In my opinion, they're more comfortable. They're better for the environment. They're going to save you money. I just highly recommend them on all levels. If you have any questions, I know I kind of rambled a little bit, but if you have any specific questions about my journey with endometriosis and the menstrual discs or the menstrual cups, let me know in the comments below. I can make a more specific video to those topics if you would like. Don't forget to check out Put a Cup in It. I'll put the link in the description, and definitely check them out. They have a Facebook and a website and a YouTube channel and everything. They're super great at getting reviews out on different cups and discs that are out there, how-to videos, and answering all of your questions. So I highly recommend them. And thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. And please feel free to hit that subscribe button. It's totally free for you, but it really does help me out. Bye, guys.